What's up, guys? We're here at my buddy Justin that y'all seen yesterday on the Matco video. We're here at his store. It's called Artistic Designs. I want to show you a little bit about what he does and what he can do and how he can help you guys design a logo and come up with some products to help your business or YouTube channel, or just to have something cool that's personalized just for you. So let's take a look and see what Justin has got going on today. So you guys, come on. Alright guys, this is his storefront. As you can see, he does a lot of t-shirts, he does caps, signs, I mean, you name it, he does it. He's got hoodies. The guy can do anything and everything. Tons of vinyl, t-shirt material. We'll go over all this in just a minute. But one of the cool things, if you don't have a logo and you want to get a logo designed, it's kind of challenging to come up with something on your own, and there's a lot of people that's got a lot of great ideas. It's just the execution that falls short. And having a high quality image that you can use like for your YouTube channel or your logos for business cards, t-shirts or whatever, well, Justin is your guy. He can take anything and make it look cool. He's a genius when it comes to this. So Justin, I'll let you take it and you can kind of tell everybody how you do it and what's going on.
So I've pulled a couple images up that people have sent me to just kind of show you what we kind of work with on a daily basis. So I have it on a screen. It's not the best setup, but it's the best I could think of at the moment. So let's go over and check it out.
Alright guys, so if you actually come into Justin's store, he's got his computer set up here, so you can stand behind the counter and he's got a massive screen up here so you can kind of design your logo with him. Of course, if you guys live away from here, he can still hook you up. All this can be through email and over the phone. So don't be intimidated if you want to come up with a cool design for your business or, you know, just a YouTube channel in general. He can help you with a logo just with something as simple as a sketch on a piece of paper.
So yeah, this person, they wanted it to look like this. So we made it look like this, and then we're able to make this. This is a vectored image now. We can change it to any color. I can do a lot to this. We can add outlines to it and change how it looks significantly.
But you guys can see, you know, this guy just sketched that up and sent it, and he's got a lot, you know, a lot of images like this one he's fixing to show you. This was the original image that somebody sent him, and they wanted it, you know, to look nice, so he come up.
We gave him two different options.
That option and that option.
I think they ended up going with this one. They liked the solidness in the sharp letters.
Right.
So it's nice looking. And this kid is a talented artist. Obviously he's very good at what he does. And he drew it on lined paper, which it was a nightmare. Help me out, don't do that. But we were able to take those very good drawings and make them real images for him. We ended up putting these on shirts for him, and they just turned out really nice.
Yeah, that's so good.
And these are all perfectly vectored. Vectored art doesn't get worse because you get close to it. Whereas your traditional photograph, it's going to pixelize as you get close, and vectored art does not do that. So this again, this was a drawing that somebody sent, and they wanted us to do something with it. So all we did in this circumstance was just clean it up, crisp it up, and I can now change this to any color. I could add this to anything. I could put it on a banner. I could put it on a canvas. I could put it on anything for him. I don't remember what we did with it, but.
And what's cool is the way Justin can do it. Like, if you wanted all the white in the skull to look like an American flag, he can do that, and the image is still showing true. So, I mean, he can build a logo with anything that you can picture up in your mind. He's super talented with it.
This was actually a car tag we did for somebody. I do custom car tags all the time. But he made that comment. So this is not going to be a perfect render of how this would look. I'd actually go in and outline this a lot more aggressively. But it'll give you an idea. So if I take this flag, which I really like.
Hello, how are y'all?
and I can put it inside of this.
Well, there you go.
Again, that wouldn't be what I would consider done, but it definitely
Just a little quick
gets you a quick
demonstration.
demo of what can be done. This was a pretty elaborate one. Again, they drew what they pretty much wanted, but we just took their drawing and cleaned it all up and made it all crisp and clean for them. It's not
Like,
perfect.
even if your drawing's not as good as that, you know, because I would call that a really good drawing. And as long as you can give him a rough idea of what you want, you know, he can bring in images to fit the way you want it.
So this is for a guy who's actually trying to make a product, and this is a really cool product that's made for baseball training you how to hit the ball and how to watch for the ball. So it's a neat product. But yeah, this was kind of what I was told. We were given the dimensions of where these holes had to be, and then we were able to go and get these images. Again, this is from a site that I have access to, so they're super high resolution, high quality images, and we're able to make this for him. And he's trying to sell that product. It's a neat product called Ground Zero Baseball. Maybe you'll see it someday. But we do custom art and custom images every single day. People bring us stuff all the time, and that's what we do on a regular basis.
Right.
Most customers are doing one of something, and I know for most businesses that's an odd thing. They don't do that kind of work, so we kind of take pride in what we do. We try to do as well as we can. As far as you know, how complex, I can get as complex as you want. I've got some friends of mine who are amazing artists, designed for all sorts of different companies, and they do art for us. And
like, one of the things that Justin does that's pretty cool, as you can see, like, here's some samples of some of the tags he does. They're not stickers.
yeah,
That's actually, the image is printed onto the metal. Like, I had him do a diesel medic tag, and man, it's held up great. You know, it's not a sticker that's on there, so that's different than a lot. And they're not a plastic tag; they're a real, you know, aluminum. They're a metal tag.
if you look up here at the very top, this I don't know how to say that, but that's out of steel. So we got that out of steel. It's powder coated in black, and then the flag itself we actually printed with our UV printer, and that's our cool little toy here. Been working on it, so I've got some tape on it. We're going to show you some other stuff we do with this, but we can print on anything that is flat or cylindrical. So, like the flag there, or like my cup. This is my lovely family. We can print almost anything as long as the surface that we're printing is the highest point on a cylindrical piece up to 10 inches tall, and a flat piece 12 by 24.
Right. And like I say, he does, you know, the t-shirts he does are top notch, and he's got any color imaginable that you could ask for, and glitter prints, if you're into glitter prints, all that stuff. You want to show them some of the other items that
Yeah,
you do?
if you want to come back here, some of the other products that kind of set us apart, make us different than anyone I'm aware of, is the curved acrylic. This is done in conjunction with that UV printer and a high quality laser. So we design the image, we put a cut line on it, we cut this out of a solid piece of plastic, then we print the image onto a flat piece of plastic, and then through a process of heating and curving, we're able to make these, and they freestand, so you can just stand them up. And we can do almost anything. I went to a car show and we took that picture. I took that picture with my phone. So I took the picture with my phone, and then I cleaned it up, drew this background into here. The best results come when you deliberately take the picture for that purpose.
Right.
I have people bring in pictures all the time that are just randomly shot pictures. But if you take the picture with this in mind, try to take it with the angle of how you want it on there, they turn out just absolutely beautiful.
Right.
In a lot of cases, I had a guy bring me a picture, and it was of his beautiful car, and it was black, and it was sitting in his garage. And when it's in a picture with everything, it looks fine. But when you isolate the car, then you had bicycles, and you had all this stuff in the background. And you can't always fix everything, but I can take a lot of that out. It is possible to alleviate a lot of issues. I had another person had a big rig truck, not a big rig truck, just a big truck, and he had it on the back of a trailer. He'd been mudding on it, and it didn't have a lot of mud, but it had mud all down the side, and it was a white truck. Luckily, that was nice. And we were able to clean all that mud off the truck, and we did a shirt for him. So I do have the ability to edit the pictures, to take photos of people and clean them up a little bit. You know, we all have little things that we don't like about ourselves, and Snapchat is a wonderful little filter program that makes us all look beautiful. We can kind of do that here, and I have high quality programs that go in and can edit the skin and soften it and give you a lipstick and put eyelashes on, and it's pretty amazing what can be done. So all we need is just a decent starting point, and we can take your images almost as far as you want. And we also do posters and banners. I've done a lot of posters with cars. In fact, this car in particular, I've done a large poster. I've done a laser
you put all
etched.
you just use the actual car and you put all the background stuff on it.
Yeah, all the
super
background.
cool.
We picked all the background. We did this as a square poster. We put their name on there. So this is a product that I really love. This product. It's how I've done all the photos in my family for years now. I think they look beautiful on a wall. And what this is actually it's on metal. So it's a very similar product to what we do for the car tags. So it's perfectly flat. It's not a sticker. It's not anything on there. And what I love about this the most is there's no frame, and I'm creating the frame by doing this secondary layer. In general, I tend to do these closer now. This was the first year I did them. They have quite a bit of a gap, about a half-inch gap between the layers. I like it, but I find that a quarter-inch really looks fantastic. And they also stand off the wall. So once they're on the wall, you get a 3D effect. So they're not flush against the wall. They stand off the wall.
Right.
And so they're really, really nice. Obviously, both of these examples are two pictures. And we can easily do single pictures. I have one that we did here. It's a single picture.
Right.
And again, you can change this background to anything you want, whatever fits your mood or the character of the picture. I've done them as GIFs. I've done them as memorials for people that I've passed. So we do the large picture, and then we do the frame on the background, do text on them. Obviously, like this one has the text. You can change it in loving memory or
So
anything.
guys, if you want to get your wife something for Christmas that's going to earn you some brownie points, that's it, ain't it, Justin?
It is really nice. It's what I did for my wife a couple of years. In fact, Clay has one that we did for his wife. They took a picture that they liked, but they didn't like the background, so I cut the whole background out and put it on top of what looked like wood. And then I put another background, and it turned out really nice too. It was really, really nice.
So guys, there's y'all a good Christmas gift. That right there is like double brownie points.
Yeah, something to just remember too. A lot of people think that if they don't like the whole picture, that they can't use it. But we can cut the picture out, and sometimes it makes for a really good image. Cut the picture out. The one thing is, if you cut off part of a head or something, that can be a little harder to deal with sometimes. But if you're the only good-looking person in the picture, we can get rid of everybody else. So you don't have to keep them.
So you can cut the X's out.
Yeah, get rid of them. So they don't have to be there no more.
You can even put like Jennifer Aniston's head on top of the ex-wife, and everybody think you're super cool.
Yeah.
Talking about I had the Koon Trucking sign that's made out of that acrylic that you made, and how the light.
So in the example that he has in the back of his store, that's actually a pretty simple design. It's just a piece of acrylic. We cut that in reverse in black. And then we put the black on the back of the piece of acrylic. And then you just make a box, put LEDs, whatever color you want, or in his case, they're multicolor change LEDs. And then it just glows. It's a pretty simple effect. I definitely can make those if that's something that you're interested in. I have one out front that I did, a little bit different technology. We lasered into the acrylic, and then I made a little frame, and all the lights are around the side. It's much harder to do that process, so they're a little more expensive. Actually, they're a lot more expensive, but they look really nice as well. I did that same exact effect for the Air Force in Columbus. I did a large one for them. It was like 8 feet long by 2 feet tall. Pretty expensive, but it turned out beautiful.
You know, that one that you did, it's made out of this stuff. Remember, it's got the Koon Trucking logo, and it sits down on a little round base.
Right, so that one was a laser etched. That was a laser etched as well, and then we have those little bases, and they have the lights in them and everything. I'd have to double check exactly what it costs, but I think they're about $50 for everything, the light and the acrylic and everything. So those are cool. They'll sit on a desk anywhere. Those are battery powered, or they can be plugged in direct. So either way, if you don't want the cord, it can be battery powered. And if you have the space, or you can hide the cord, it's great because it can be always on.
That's it. All right, guys. Well, make sure you get a hold of Justin. Tell everybody your phone number, and if you want to do your email or whatever, and then get it.
Yeah, so I'm terrible at checking my email. Just to be fair, I'm terrible at checking my email. But I have no problem. My cell phone number is 662-397-3309. That's 662-397-3309. I'm sure he'll put it down here.
Right. And they can just text you, and you guys can build logos and kind of go from there.
And if you need to send me an email, text me or call me first, and then I'll tell you my email. It's not a problem. I just won't check it, and I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Like, I sent it to you 2 weeks ago. I'm sorry. There's too much stuff out there. I just don't know.
But you know, a lot of people overlook, having a custom logo for their business, even on a YouTube channel. It's a more, I guess, professional look to having your.
Let me show you something else real quick, just so I just remember that. So we also do stickers, which may or may not have been obvious, but these are just high quality vinyl stickers. I can make them so they're cheap, or I can make them so you can put them on anything. Right. So this particular sticker, I missed a little piece of white. This particular sticker could go on anything. If you wanted to put it on your Yeti cup, if you wanted to put it on your car, if you wanted to put it anywhere, it's laminated. It's going to last a very long time, no matter where you put it. Whereas you can get very cheap stickers, but if you put them on your car, they're going to bleach out quickly. Right. And if you put them on your cup and you're holding it a lot, it's going to rub off quickly. And I can make them that way, and they're a lot cheaper, and it is a good option. So this was kind of a fun thing that we did. So we just made this little funny, I'm all you need. This is on a relatively inexpensive material. We did them kind of like a business card. We have our name up here and then the sticker, and they're actually stickers. So this peels off.
Right.
So they can take that and put it wherever they want,
right,
which is fun. And then this is also a sticker. So they can put it wherever they want. And we can do that with anything. It's not really an issue.
That's cool. Well, Justin, thanks for showing everybody everything you need, and hopefully if somebody's looking for some artwork or some stickers or signs or Yeti cups or whatever, you can have them out.
We also do large quantities, so it's not a big deal. We're a small shop, but we do large quantities as well.
There you go, because you got good help. You got some good help in here. All right, guys. Well, check the link in the description for cool tools and discount codes, and I'll put Justin's phone number right over here again. That way you guys can get it with. You have a great one, and we will catch you next time.